Hello, I want to take a minute and talk to you. Had a situation a while back and it keeps staying in my mind. I just thought maybe I'd take a minute and talk and see if maybe there's anybody out there that's in this situation and ask you to do something for me, if you would. I was talking with a man, we were working together on a project, and to be honest, he was just impressive. Young guy, but he was just impressive. And during that, we were talking a little bit about life and things to achieve. Two words came out of his mouth on a regular basis that were really disappointing. And one was, "I'm afraid," and the other one was, "I can't." I spent time with this guy, and I could tell, you know what, he could. Yeah, there's reasons to have concerns at times. We may not succeed. People may laugh at us. We may not achieve the goals we want on the first go. But I could tell he had skills and ability, very smart, very bright, to be able to achieve far beyond what he was setting for himself to be able to achieve. He could not see that he had those capabilities. I tried to encourage him as much as I could, and in fact, I'm still working on that. But I would like to ask you, if you would, if you find yourself using the words "I can't" and "I'm afraid" as far as things that you would like to achieve, obstacles you would like to overcome, goals you would like to set, but when you look at it, you think, no, that's for somebody else, that's not for me. Those things just don't ever work out for me. I don't have the ability. For the next 7 days, I would ask that you would eliminate the words "I'm afraid" and "I can't" from the context of those scenarios. If there's something you would like to do and you've never tried it before, instead of saying "I can't" or "I'm afraid," take it out. There may be logical reasons to have concerns, but if you're talking about pursuing a higher goal, if you're talking about speaking with somebody, working on a relationship, mending fences, tearing down walls, whatever it is, applying for a job, maybe applying for school, trying a new trade, whatever that opportunity may be, that when you look at it in your heart, you would like to have that. In yourself, you're thinking, man, it would be just wonderful to be able to achieve and to do that. That's a goal I would like to do, but you know what? I can't. I'm afraid. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? Well, you know what? If you don't try, you know what you're going to get. What if it doesn't work out? Well, at least you tried. If you say you can't, maybe you need to list out if there's real obstacles why you can't, and what you can do to overcome those obstacles. But if it is just, "Oh, I'm afraid, I can't, I'll just stay in the house tonight, I can't go out and do that, I can't go to that social event, I couldn't go to that party, I couldn't apply for that job, I couldn't go for that promotion, I couldn't talk to my boss about that, I can't talk to my coworkers about that," for the next 7 days, every time you catch yourself saying "I'm afraid" and "I can't," flip that around and say, you know what? It may be tough, but I think I can do that. I may have challenges in front of me, but I'm going to give it a shot. Just do that and see. They say it takes 7 days to make a habit. I don't know if that's accurate or not, and I've had things in my life that have taken a whole lot more than 7 days, and I've had things in my life that have taken a lot less than 7 days to get rid of. But for the next 7 days, try and eliminate 2 words from your vocabulary: "I'm afraid" and "I can't." When I was a young man, I had men in my life that would encourage me along, that would push me along. I did have men in my life that told me I couldn't, and no, that's not for you. You know what? Overcame those. And there was a couple of situations that stay in my mind where I was told flat out, that's for somebody else, but I knew within inside me I had the ability to achieve. It took work. One scenario took a couple of years for me to achieve, but I achieved it. And take those I can't and I'm afraid out. And I want to say this because you may not have somebody in your life speaking to you. You may not have somebody in your life standing in your corner saying, you know what, you can. You don't need to be afraid of that. Try it. It may be tough. You may fail. Men that have started business across have failed multiple times before they've succeeded. If you look at great sports players, many of them did not achieve their goals when they first came out. They had to try and try and try again. They started out on practice squads, or they had to work their way up. There's a lot of people in business that applied for jobs and applied for jobs. I know at times I've applied and applied and applied, and then finally I was able to get what I was going after. Sometimes I had to work on myself and overcome the obstacles that were challenges. They weren't I can'ts. They were things that I needed to change so I could. But if you would, look at your life, try and take out those two words, I'm afraid and I can't, for the next 7 days, and see what you can accomplish in that. Because I don't know you, but I know you can. Thanks for your time. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a great 7 days and a great month after that, because we'll start with 1 day, then we'll go to 7 days, then you can go to 14, 21 a month. Next thing you know, you'll turn around a year later and you'll be amazed at where you are a year from now, if you can just make some changes in your mind about who you are and what you can achieve. If you would, if there's somebody else that you think needs to hear this, forward it over to them, send it to them. Like, subscribe, drop me a comment. I would greatly appreciate some feedback on that. Thank you.